How do? Villordsutch here, and today we are looking at the Gameboy Wi-Fi printer. I always wanted a printer for my Game Boy, however they cost too much when you get the physical ones, so I've gone for a futuristic Wi-Fi printer instead. I bought this originally off Etsy, but the seller doesn't sell on Etsy anymore. He sells on another maker's market online, so I'll link that in the description. I'll tell you what, I'll stick it on the desktop footage later so you can see it. But if you want a Wi-Fi printer for your Game Boy, you will need a Game Boy, a Game Boy camera, a link cable. This was kindly supplied to me by Duncan. I lost mine and he sent that over to me. You'll need a USB-C cable to power the little printer itself. Now these last two things you might not need. A power bank, if you're plugging it straight into your PC, that'll power it up, but I'm going to do it on the table. And a little Wi-Fi dongle. Now my PC doesn't have Wi-Fi capabilities because it's old, so I'm going to stick it right in the front so it can pick it up. Also, I'm going to have 3 subjects to take pictures of. So I've got Little Professor, Liberator, and also a Bitcoin. Apparently these are worth a fortune, so I must be loaded. So a Bitcoin. Those 3 items I'm going to take pictures of with that camera on that Game Boy, and then upload it to that Wi-Fi printer. And then I'll stick them on my computer and share them online for the world to see. So for those that don't know, the camera comes with its own software, which looks a bit like this. But I'm going to go and take some pictures now, because it's going to be quite difficult for me to press buttons and aim and stuff like that. So you'll see the pictures in a moment. So I've now took pictures of the 3 items: Little Professor, the dead expensive Bitcoin, and Liberator, and I'll just show you them on here. So this is the directory of the pictures. This is Little Professor, can you see that? Next is the Bitcoin. Next is Liberator. So what I need to do now is I connect up the Wi-Fi printer with the link cable and we'll transfer those over. So now we have the Game Boy with camera hooked up to the Wi-Fi printer, and like I said, I've got that connected to a power brick, but that's only because it's not connected to a PC or laptop. And it's just so we can transfer it over. Right, now we're going to send them over to the Wi-Fi printer. So we go to View, press the word Faces, and then we open the picture we want. So in this case, Little Professor. Select it, up to print, and then print it, and it starts transferring it over. And that's how easy it is. And then you just do that with the rest of your pictures. So this one will be the Bitcoin. So I'm going to transfer all 3 images across to my Wi-Fi printer, and then we'll go on to the next stage, which will be the Wi-Fi element. Now over to the desktop. The first thing you got to do is connect to the Wi-Fi printer's network. And that's as simple as connecting to the Game Boy Wi-Fi printer's network. It'll show up, you click connect. This is where you can buy it from. This is Tindy, and you search Game Boy Wi-Fi printer. I know it says dollars over there, but the seller's based in Leeds in Yorkshire, so convert it to pounds. This is his other stuff he makes, but we are here for this. only this. And then you're in the address bar. I've already typed it in, so we don't need to do it again. Here we go. The pictures. Oh, by the way, if it doesn't connect, all you have to do is click the reset button and it will restart the Wi-Fi printer and it will find it straight away. So here's the pictures. There's Mr. Professor. And we've got the Bitcoin. Yes, there it is. Bitcoin and Liberator. There. Ain't that grand? Let's have another look. Mr. Professor and Bitcoin and Liberator. And what you can do, you're not just stuck with black and white. Oh no! You can go and change the colour. So if I go for a Liberator window green, that's more Game Boy green, isn't it? Let's make it proper Game Boy. And then what you can do, you can flipping save it. You couldn't do this with a physical Game Boy printer, could you? You could only print it. Liberator. Spell it right. And then once you save it, let's have a look. Bring it up into gallery. There you go. Now it's saved to your computer. You can share that on Facebook. You can share it on your blogs. Anywhere you want. Dump your DSLR cameras. Take this on your round the world cruise holidays. Save this for your main memories. It's cool, isn't it? Granted, I still want a physical Game Boy camera. And I've dropped more hints than I can count to my family. I still want one. But you know, this is the future. This is brilliant. It looks good, that. I hope you like this. I hope you liked my look at the Game Boy Wi-Fi Printer. Isn't it splendid what you can do with technology these days? It's happening. Anyway, I'm off. So TTF everybody. Ta-ta for now. Cheerio and bye-bye. Bye-bye everybody. Bye-bye.